and you're tuned into Madden 19 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Really? I was just busting.
Here we go. Green, 39.
There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. Finding some room at midfield. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run the defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Yeah, how you
and they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Yeah, what's the button, you jackass?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams, when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cummings. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure he's got to
Bro, I did not know the Raiders beat the Steelers.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
You saw that bullshit fucking play Miami did at the end to win
the
that
ball
game?
just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Yeah, I'm finna partner up with Lee. We're going to laugh. We'll get that.
It's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same.
Scrimmage
no one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
It's like watching, if you ever seen Goku and Vegeta get into the hyperbolic time chamber, they come out stronger. That's what it's going to be.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Aubrey, how long you said that package will be before it gets here?
Just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Oh, okay. Drugs.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Patterson and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot
it's not snitching. It's legal.
7 there, but it
We
brings
can
up
sell
4th.
That's certainly playing down in
I do want to open a shop.
Yes, it is legal.
Take whatever you want underneath.
It's legal, yeah. It's been ratified, bro.
O'Donnell
it went into effect, I think, last month.
Like,
and a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty.
No, the effective day.
The 3-yard line.
You can't open up no store till 2020.
Nah, but they added some more there, though,
back out
bullshit.
onto the field.
So you still can't buy it. So you can't, like, I can't, like, if we get caught, like, in a transaction, that's a problem. But the burden of proof is on them to prove that you making a transaction.
Can we get a little bit closer this time?
Bro, I'm just giving this to him. I don't want it. But you can give it away.
But if all else fails,
exactly,
less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
They say a lot of these cities within Grand Rapids don't want no dispensary.
Big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he rifles it complete. Caught by Landry. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around.
That's where it's at.
Down as well.
I really want to open a dispensary, like, for real. I just got to find somebody to know how to grow it.
Now on 1st down,
I'm just looking for a builder. I already got somebody that can grow it.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Yeah, Shorty do it.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be
her
2nd
mom.
down.
But I ain't gonna go visit with mom, just her.
He'll look to throw.
You already
underneath for Bell.
Right.
And to the 42-yard line here.
Yeah,
It's just business. It's just
They
business.
get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive
Thought I'd throw that out there.
continues. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play,
I'm
but
broadcasting
these
again.
moderate gains getting him 1st downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they end up into 6 points. That's exactly
I'm
what
broadcasting
you're looking
again.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't
I'm
shake
joining in
anyone
on y'all
free.
right now,
They
man.
try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a
the
3rd
changes
and 4.
have helped.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A
The
pretty
changes
decent
have
game.
helped.
Here's the 7th
Nigga, I
play of
know.
this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
I see y'all.
He's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Oh, so you showing up blue.
What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Yeah, red.
Yeah.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Cummings. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
What score did they?
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And forget about
I thought he scored a touchdown.
Yeah, I think he scored.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon
Gordon,
it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Henderson. That's complete.
Are you busting at somebody?
He works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
So how did Aaron Donald do?
He did pretty good. I gotta change my
this nigga Aaron Donald.
He worked out a good deal.
I'm so disappointed in you.
Aaron Donald old.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Aaron Donald nice, but he wasn't cutting it for me anymore. He wasn't doing it like he used to.
Guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can
step just a gunshot.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Running back.
Now Bell.
Yeah, that's it.
And he'll be stopped just outside.
Bro, hey, you got a cat following you, bro.
And after getting tackled,
yeah, it's a cat following your horse.
Very slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Oh, ain't bad. But I'm at the. They said good cat is hard to find.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive.
Yeah, it was on your horse.
A field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Well, I mean,
he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
What the hell?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated
What the hell happened? Why is the police all at us?
I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason.
Bro, I went into the gun shop and all of a sudden the police just came up at me. I ain't no bitch.
Because nowadays, you got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
On 1st down, Patterson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Patterson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I kill nigga and fuck fat bitches.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm done.
Throwing on 1st down, Patterson.
Oh, you can't go in the store when you're out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs. That's a pretty good recipe for success. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Patterson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch.
Bro, there's so much police around here.
They want them on their team.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Is that where he came from?
There's that one person.
2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
I am executing.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Off the play.
Oh, fuck.
Patterson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Robbie Anderson from 8 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands.
Don't mind him with
There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20.
I look forward to our game.
Patriots coming out now. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
It's like late in the season, like in the teens.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles,
crooked ass cops, man.
With the smaller guy, turn to a little more
trying to take me back to the plantation.
To warm the hearts of
I
a
ain't
lot
going.
of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Come on, Django.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Jang-a-lang.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if
they both QBs at the same rate. Crazy.
How is it that the guy that hit the quarterback got injured? I don't get it.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I fire it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
Right.
I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
What? You say what?
Play action. Patterson. He's going to air one out.
Y'all gotta understand
this to play in this first half. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
That shit sounds gross.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On third down, it's Cohen. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game. Probably something they need to do more of here losing in the second quarter.
When you're riding your best horse, you've got to lather him up. The best running backs I've ever talked to, they've all said the exact same thing to me. I'll even break a good sweat until I get to 20 carries.
You're full of good wisdom. Let's see if they can get him into the game more now.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
That was a nice pickup. Some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does the defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
You still here?
And no field goal try here from
I've been talking on mute the whole damn time.
They'll go for it on fourth.
Bro, I got attacked by a gator.
For real?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is Cole.
Nah, I broke free.
Landry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Oh, shit. Put the fucking gun away.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line, the 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
What's going on, fellas?
Yoski.
So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The police.
Now the Patriot offense set to
I'm not
over
again.
again. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects. Tendency breakers or counters, as I also like to call them.
Some
You've
random
done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll go with a keeper. And he will push forward and pick up the first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a first down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Now, where are my enemies?
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone.
Yeah,
because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So we just waiting on
First possession of the third quarter, interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
There they go.
And not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
I'll say 3-2.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs.
Shall we engage in arbitrary violence?
That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
The brother of Cheese has requested an audience.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. You're trying to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, that one's going the other way.
Trying to shake up the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cummings. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window.
Yeah, they blowing whistle there.
Back to throw.
Yeah.
Get him.
The destruction.
Minus
the payoff.
And he was able to shed the tackle.
I am going to my motherland,
just a yard on the catch
where you and your honorary few shall not prosper.
Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay,
tell them to come to me.
They're coming up the stairs
so that I may send them to the abyss.
Stayed in great communication.
Oh my God!
Across each zone. Communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
We are in Port St. Lucie.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd.
No, bro.
He'll drop to throw.
What did you do?
Bro, I accidentally jumped off the dude.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride.
I wish
to
to
they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
I wish to end his life for.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. That's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block.
Oh, my bad. Nah, I'm dismissing. Relax.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here.
Where are they? Are they coming for you?
Get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in
I say we go make a little trouble.
Really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
Now here's a pass on 1st down.
Nah,
it's
I'm
knocked
just
away and incomplete.
Send an invite. Luke. And cheeseburger.
This is Cohen.
Are we ready to make a little trouble?
Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Oh my God! Somebody's getting robbed.
They'll look to throw.
What is that blowing up?
Found his target. It's Anderson. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Let us go find these police
and
otherwise and
receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence. Supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Got a man over the middle, and it's
good night, darling.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Good night, darling.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Where are you, Luke? I believe this young person is behind you. I'm going to otherwise engage him.
I just got out of the fight.
They run. This is Cohen. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The Pro Bowl.
That's probably the dude I got in the fight with. Yep.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're open, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Where are the police?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patterson. Shaheen, the tight end on the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Adam Shaheen, 31
Yeah, let's get a little exercise while we wait for the
Eagles to cash it in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Policeman.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Is he shooting at me?
And that's incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point
I cannot let that abide.
Instead, it'll stay at 1.
He must die now.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too
Chris, he's
early.
over this way.
But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, he's moving now. Very good.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up.
Why are people not? Oh, this young gentleman is in the street. That is no, he is mine. He is a police officer. He must die for his ancestors' transgressions. Goodbye.
Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now he'll look
watch out that dude back over.
2nd and 10.
I wish for him to call back up.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Good citizens, you may not be here. Let me end your suffering.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter, It's a good running back dive play.
Back to throw.
Let them go. They will bring forth our oppressors.
Olivier Vernon in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
This will be a fruitful
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Shall we begin?
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Are you stuck behind that horse?
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Ah, police. Here we go, gentlemen. Shall we otherwise engage in fisticuffs?
Let's go!
Hello.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Good day. I'll say good day to you, sir.
Here at the end of the third quarter.
I have mowed down the majority of it.
Break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, "Oh, we gotta get here." No,
there's one right in front of you.
Melt the clock down. Get to the fourth
How do you not
quarter,
see him?
Try and keep going.
Are you a blind African nation?
Now Cohen, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position.
He is one of the white brethren
especially against
who
the big
have
body
saw
guys
fit
in the middle of this day. It's got to be priority one.
Engage in our endeavor.
Off the play fake.
Where are the rest of the policemen?
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football.
I'm going to go ahead and ride
jeopardy right now.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Yes, they are.
This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a one-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Yes, come around that corner. Yes.
Now back to throw.
Yes, blow your whistle.
And he's got his
Bring more of your brethren.
It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. His big
you may not
continues.
Shoot me.
10 catches now and another first
more.
down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. In for the score.
I can understand
and
if we weren't.
The Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
We're trying to engage these.
I know we
there we go.
Laugh, and sometimes we
more
of these the guys who are great
pigments.
trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field.
Good
second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve
there we are.
lead. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal
line
at about the 1-yard line.
Come here.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off.
Yes. Watch your back.
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start
this
their
reminds me of that movie,
just
The
past
Town.
The 30-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception,
they are behind
just
us.
Any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Yes.
I think you are. I don't think that
time to go.
You can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just going to be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Yeah, this will be the last time we do this.
Operating from the gun. Patterson. Quick throw. That's complete. Inside slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I'm over here.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I'm a shoe-in for
love slant routes because
hater
the
of the
receivers
year.
are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Looking to throw. Patterson. And His throw's going to be incomplete.
So let him come up this ladder and watch what happens.
The first 2 passes,
yeah.
This time unable to hook
up. Anthony, you will miss
from continuing to go back to him. Do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, "Hey, let's go back one more time." Didn't work there. Throwing again, Patterson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete, and he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Incomplete.
Yes, look at all these bodies.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Don't do it to him, bloodbath.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Patterson. And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
To throw on 2nd down.
Oh, shit. You bring him to me, ain't you? Holy shit.
Will come inside the 5 at the 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space.
Don't engage him.
Outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
I'm going out in the blazes, Lord.
Back to throw. Patterson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jerick McKinnon from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Yes. Come and die.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone.
Come, you miserable
so now
increase.
A field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees
that I
that
might bear witness to your destruction.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Is somebody dragging a cop?
You hear today's NFL described as a space game.
It's 20-7.
Into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn
I don't know, he had the game
first
for
down.
a minute now.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Y'all still fighting?
I thought that was a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
You can't start it until I come over here.
We'll come back to the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Shut up. Damn it. Now she's saying it. Come on, bitch.
There as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill, trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short.
Did you start to miss it?
This is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
This one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oh, you heard that?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Where y'all at?
Again, it's Cohen.
And he is met
in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Catanzero's kick is right
came
through.
Deep for me.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
I can't go in the city
Here
right
again
now.
Comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones,
the
ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. So let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for them, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line.
Making it sound good while you over there, too.
Back to throw. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field.
Yeah, you're definitely munching over there,
I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Olivier Vernon in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Damn it. I'm trying to otherwise engage you. Solid.
Look to throw. A wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game.
Get your ass.
Just having football back, so special.